In this video, I will talk about anti-meat propaganda and agenda to avoid animal-based products. And actually, I consider that consumption of animal fat and animal proteins is the base for rejuvenation and longevity. So that's okay. Let's go. As always, I recommend to visitors of my channel to download presentation as PDF file from the link in the description, and then you can go to the sources of information and learn more, do your own research. And I will present this as short as possible video. In anti-meat propaganda often cites the supposed dangers of methionine, a sulfur-containing amino acids found in animal products, and its metabolite homocysteine, which is blamed for various health problems. Homocysteine is formed when methionine loses a methyl group CH3. High levels of homocysteine in the blood are linked to obesity, neurodegeneration, cardiovascular diseases, and kidney damage. In fact, official medicine considers high homocysteine levels as a risk factor for almost all chronic and degenerative diseases, as well as autoimmune diseases and obesity. Based on this, some doctors and researchers advise people to limit or avoid animal products, especially meat, which is rich in methionine. So you see that methionine can be converted to homocysteine by losing a CH3 group. And this what propaganda or this anti-meat agenda propose, that as we're aging, concentration of homocysteine is increasing, and this is the reason, in their opinion, of all these degenerative diseases and frailty. So the official medical doctor even suggests following a vegan diet, which means excluding all foods of animal origin as much as possible, despite the lack of clinical trials on the effect of reducing sulfur-containing amino acids in humans. For example, we see publications too. And an old publication claims that limiting methionine consumption reduces the formation of reactant oxygen species in mitochondria, which could extend the lifespan and health. This conclusion was drawn from experiments with mice that were fed a low-calorie and low-protein diet. However, the authors ignored the fact that reducing carbohydrates and fats in the diet had no effect on reactive oxygen species concentration and oxidative stress in the liver of mice. So it is all wrong. And some doctors also assume that average consumption of proteins, and therefore this methionine, in Western countries is too high without proving any evidence. Moreover, they overlook the fact that calorie restriction causes weight loss in mice, which is known to increase longevity regardless of methionine intake. In reality, homocysteine is not a harmful byproduct of, but a vital molecule for the production of glutathione, the natural antioxidant and detoxifier of the body. A low level of homocysteine lead to a decrease in this production of glutathione and high oxidative stress. Homocysteine can be converted to methionine with the help of B vitamins, so it is not dangerous. Dangerous is that's our anti-meat agenda. So you see homocysteine, and it is important. It is a part of glutathione, and then you see the structure of glutathione, and you have this S group. So you need this homocysteine or cysteine as a part of the for synthesis of glutathione. The level of homocysteine in the body naturally increases from 5 to 10, 11 micromole per liter during life. It's true, it's increasing. But the reason is just higher oxidative stress related to hypoxia, chronic hypoxia actually. A lack of methyl group sources in the diet such as choline, betaine, and folate can raise homocysteine levels. Other factors that can increase homocysteine levels are smoking, alcohol, and caffeine. To maintain a healthy diet and optimal homocysteine level, you need to consume enough choline, which is abundant in livers and other inner organs of animals and birds, as well as in fatty meat and eggs. Betaine, a metabolite of choline, can also help reduce levels of homocysteine. Some supplements such as nicotinamide, which is B3 vitamin, and metformin can increase homocysteine levels and decrease betaine levels. Okay, this is choline, and the betaine is just a subproduct of the choline conversion, and so that it is different little bit in this group. Therefore, if you take these supplements, you need to combine them with betaine and vitamin B6, B9, and B12. So it is about vitamin B3, nicotinamide. If you take nicotinamide, then combine them with B6, B9, and B12, or eat more meat actually. Physical activity can also reduce homocysteine levels in rats. Some plant-based compounds such as quercetin and some antioxidants can lower homocysteine level in rats. You can read the publication, but they are not enough to prevent the harmful effects of high carbohydrates diet that increases oxidative stress and impairs mitochondrial function. The introduction of quercetin into the diet of rats reduced oxidative stress associated with homocysteine. Yes, it is so, but I was talking about action of quercetin, and it is not. I mean, this is. I mean, it can be recommended, it can be used. Quercetin is effective in lowering serum homocysteine levels in rats with high methionine diet. So if you add this quercetin, it is highly recommended actually. Glutathione is a natural antioxidant that protects the body from oxidative damage. It is made from 3 amino acids, which is glutamine, glycine, and cysteine. Glutathione levels decline with age, yes, it's true, especially in people who eat a lot of carbohydrates and vegetable oils that generate more reactive oxygen species and deplete cysteine and glycine. Low glutathione levels increase the risk of senile degeneration and chronic diseases. Cysteine, glycine, and creatine are amino acids that are involved in the synthesis and metabolism of glutathione. Therefore, supplementing with these amino acids can help all the people maintain optimal level of glutathione and protect themselves from oxidative damage and age-related diseases. Cysteine is a limited amino acids for glutathione synthesis. So you see, starting from age 20, glutathione levels are dropping, but again, it is dropping not because of consumption of meat, but because of increased reactive oxygen species and concentration, and this is because of chronic hypoxia. And chronic hypoxia develops because of stiffening blood vessels and not a sufficient supply of oxygen, of course. So low glutathione levels increase the risk of senile degeneration and chronic diseases. COVID-19 patients of all age groups have had a severe glutathione deficiency and elevated oxidant damage, which worsen with advancing age. So the supplementation of combination of glycine and N-acetylcysteine supplement has been shown in clinical trials to rapidly improve deficiency of this glutathione. Yeah, I used it myself also. Creatine lowers homocysteine levels and improves muscles and brain function. Okay, so it also can be used as supplement. Creatine in the diet of rats significantly reduces the level of homocysteine. The best way to boost glutathione levels and lower homocysteine levels is to eat more animal protein. More, not less, more animal protein, especially from meat, inner organs, and eggs and dairy. Animal protein provides all essential amino acids, including cysteine and glycine, that are needed for glutathione synthesis and homocysteine metabolism, so conversion of homocysteine back to methionine, as well as creatine also helpful. The rate of reactive oxygen species released in mitochondria is higher when burning glucose compared to burning fatty acids as energy source. So ketogenic diet always helpful. In increasing the level of reactive oxygen species production with decrease in the level of glutathione synthesis and consumption of vegetable oils pardon, lead to the accumulation of lipofuscin in lysosomes and decrease in the rate of mitophagy, which is the elimination of damaged mitochondria. As a result, the efficiency of generating energy molecules in mitochondria decreases, and the rate of erectin oxygen species production increases even more. Accordingly, under conditions of chronic inflammation, the rate of senile degeneration in body sharply increases. So again, I want to point out that the root cause of the aging is chronic hypoxia, and chronic hypoxia is as a result of stiffening of blood vessels. According to following publications, glutathione deficiency in the elderly occurs due to marked decrease in the rate of synthesis of this antioxidant, certainly. So then supplementation of cysteine and glycine, so it's again completely restored the synthesis and concentration of glutathione, and also reduced level of oxidative stress. So again, some person, Michael Lustgarten, in his recent video demonstrated that his homocysteine level decreased from 12 to 8 millimole per liter when he increased his dietary protein intake from just 104 to 134 grams per day. It's again consumption of animal-based protein is absolutely necessary in old age. So, and this effect was even greater than with taken vitamins of group B, B6, B9, and B12. Okay, so if you eat more animal proteins, especially in organs, you just naturally get these vitamins B6, B9, and B12. All the people who cannot digest animal protein can take amino acid supplements such as glycine, cysteine, creatine, and glutamine. Cysteine can be taken as N-acetylcysteine, NAC, which is more stable and bioavailable. These amino acids are especially important during infections when the body needs higher levels of glutathione and homocysteine to produce glutathione. During infections, it is also advisable to switch to a ketogenic diet and eliminate carbohydrates. This reduces the production of reactive oxygen species and inflammatory mediators such as lipopolysaccharides from gut bacteria. So also in my other videos I demonstrated that if you follow a diet rich with carbohydrates, then you are damaging your glycocalyx and your blood vessels, and then what develops it is microfibrosis, so blood clots, micro blood clots get formed, and this is a danger. And because many people who got COVID-19, they died because of micro blood clots and this, thrombosis, microthrombosis. And okay, then if the only way to stay, and you have to change to ketogenic diet and also to consume enough of animal proteins or use supplements if you cannot digest proteins. Berberine, a natural compound that reduces levels of glucose in blood, can help kill harmful bacteria and reduce levels of lipopolysaccharides, which are toxins. Berberine is superior to metformin, which is a diabetes drug, and that also reduce blood sugar levels, but it depletes, metformin depletes synthesis of glutathione and increases the homocysteine levels. So you see, it's metformin. I already mentioned in my previous video that it is better not to use it and to replace it with berberine. Berberine is much better in this sense. Okay, so then you can get to the references. This is mostly scientific publications. Can read in more details and get your own opinion if it can be different from my opinion. But again, I believe that all this anti-meat agenda is just to keep people sick and to increase profits of the official big pharma and official medical care industry. So this is my opinion. Again, I'm not medical professional. You professional. I'm doctor in physics and mathematics. Biology was always my passion, and I love to go deeper in this research. So, but again, it is not supported anyhow officially. In my opinion, is not supposed to be used as a medical advice. So again, mostly my opinion is different from official recommendations, but because my goal is radical lifespan extension to a few hundred years, maybe 1,000 years, and that it is completely different from the agenda to reduce lifespan actually of humans, because again, we are in such situations that the elderly people just no, we don't need them. We have to reduce lifespan. We have reduced the number of the elderly people because we don't have enough of young people. Young people pay for everything, and if the taxes are too high, then all civilization will suffer, and even fertility rate will drop even further. So it's again we are on the edge of maybe civilization not only slow down but also collapse. Our civilization may collapse because we're getting more and more people who don't work, who don't produce anything, and this includes elderly first of course, but also some migrants from developing countries who has no knowledge to work and to contribute to high technology. So it's again, but okay, let's see what can we do in this. So if you want to support my project, please press like and bell button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends. I try to give you as much information as I can to extend your longevity and improve your health. But again, also for my work, discussion and with the people is important because they go deeper and understand better all these processes. And again, I tell you, biology is not easy subject, and I invested a lot of my time to understand it, and I believe it works for me. I get better and better health. I mean, last 25 years I didn't suffer from any diseases, but I was suffering from, for example, from psoriasis, and now it is gone because I stopped eating fruits and vegetables and any hard carbohydrates, and I stay on the carnivore diet, which is actually ketogenic diet with other meat products and meat and dairy products. This I believe is a really healthy diet, and how it will work, I don't know. I don't understand people who follow vegetarian or vegan diet, because it's actually they think they save lives of animals, but it is not so. They actually kill environment, they destroy environment, that it is the harm to follow this vegan diet is so much higher than to follow natural way to like to produce eggs and to produce milk and dairy products. That is so it's again, I don't know what is the goal of these proponents of this diet with reduced meat consumption. I don't know, but again, okay, if you can reduce meat consumption but increase dairy products, for example, and increase production of eggs, and eggs very easy to produce, and you can keep 3-5 chicken heads, eggs laying hens, and they will provide eggs for all your family. I did so, and again there are other methods to improve your diet. It's like growing mushrooms, and I was doing it so, and it is again you can get all necessary proteins and supplement and all these vitamins naturally without killing any animals or any even some bacteria. So it is all will be very healthy, and you don't kill anybody if you eat eggs, and or dairy products are also healthy and very much recommended. Okay, have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time.